I'm Dr. Angela McBurdy of DoctorFlute.com, and today's flute tip is on what to listen for when you're doing long tones. When you're doing any tonal practice, you need to really be concentrating on what you sound like. I know there's many times where I've done my tonal practice and planned what I'm doing for supper that night, and that doesn't do me any good. I need to be really concentrating on what I am listening for. And if I think about the things that I'm listening for, it will help me to stay concentrating. I remember way back in probably middle school where I was doing long tones because I heard that's what flute players do, and I practiced them like, oh, these are boring, I don't know what I'm doing them for, and I just moved on to other things because I didn't have anybody at that time that really told me what it is you do long tones for. But if you're doing long tones, you really want to listen for certain things, and that will help keep your concentration there. So when you're doing your long tones, say you're starting on high B and you're coming down in half steps. So you're coming down. There are a couple things I want to listen for when I'm doing those. I'm listening for the consistency of sound between notes. So when you're going in between the two, you're saying, can I keep the sound that I have on one and carry it through to the second note? And sometimes I can go 4 or 5 notes and all of a sudden somewhere in the middle, like around E or E flat, I realize some sound is not coming out the exact same way as it was way back at high B. So then I'll back up a few notes until I get to the note that last one that sounded really good, that I knew I had the sound I'm looking for, and then I will go back down to it and make sure that I keep that sound consistent. Oftentimes it's because I did let my mind wander at that point, and so I did something different. Another thing that you're listening for when you're doing your long tones is your vibrato. Are you doing a consistent vibrato? Now, I like to do long tones sometimes with a faster vibrato, with a medium vibrato, with a slower vibrato. I really want to have vibrato under my control so that I can use the different speeds for the different pieces that I'm playing. I don't always want to play with the same vibrato. Another aspect that I'm listening for is resonance. Do I have the harmonics sounding in my tone? Sometimes I want to do my long tones with a nice, big, vibrant sound that's just so chock full of resonance and harmonics that it's just reverberating all over. Other times, I'm going to do my harmonics or my long tones with maybe a middle of the road type of dynamics. And then I'm going to say, all right, can I still have a rich sound in that register? You want to keep that consistent. You're looking for vibrato. You're looking for resonance. There's all sorts of things that if you listen for those, that will keep your mind focusing on your tonal practice. So try that. Try paying attention to one of those. Something else you can be listening for is how much air are you using? Are you going through air too fast, or can you start holding it back? The more air you hold back, the better your tone is. So there's so many things that you could be listening for that will keep your mind on your tonal practice. Try it. It will do your tone a lot of good. That's today's flute tip. If you like this video, press the like button and comment below, share it with your friends, and subscribe.